In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to master your finances and budget like a pro. First step, figure out your average monthly income. If you work salary, I would calculate your weekly and monthly income and write this in your notes. And if you work hourly, calculate the amount of hours you work weekly and times it by your hourly rate. In this example, we're going to use a weekly pay of $550 a week and a monthly income of $2,200 a month. Second step, figure out your monthly expenses. In this case, go through your bank app. A lot of banks have the monthly budget features that shows you what you spent throughout the month and is broken down by category. So all you would have to do is just go in there and separate the categories and organize it. I use SoFi. My link is in the description if you guys want to sign up. But moving on, figure out your rent, groceries/food, your phone bill, internet, and your transportation such as car, gas, and insurance. And also your debt payment that you owe. Now that you figured out all your monthly expenses, figure out your needs. And I'm not talking about things you want, I'm talking about the things you need to live. Once you have these things figured out, go back and figure out how you can cut down on these expenses. Whether you split rent with somebody, or you buy a cheap, reliable used car, or you cancel subscriptions that you don't need. Now, I'm not saying you can't live your life or get the things you want, but we're setting you up for the life that you want by cutting back on expenses so that way you have money left over to do exactly what you want. So in my example, rent was $1,000, but let's say I find a place where I can rent out a room for $750 a month. Utilities was $150 a month, but now it's going to be $100 a month since I'm splitting with a roommate. Food was $300 a month, but now it's $250 since I'm only buying groceries. People usually have food and eating out separately, but I combine them since it's still the same. At the end of the day, the total that you spend is what really matters. Moving on to the phone bill, the old plan was $75, but I found a new plan for $30 a month. Also, the internet, $75 a month, but I was able to find a new plan for $40 a month. Let's say I was paying $125 a month for the car, $125 a month for gas, and then $200 a month for insurance. And the total on that comes up to be $450 a month. Let's say you start driving less, which now you're spending about $100 a month on gas compared to $125. And also for insurance, since you got a cheaper car, your insurance is now a lot lower. Plus, you also shopped around for quotes and you don't have to get full coverage on your car that you fully own. So let's say we were able to bring it down from $200 a month to $130 a month now. So before we cut expenses, we had $150 to spend. Now that we cut back on expenses, now we're able to spend $700 towards whatever we want. And now we don't have to use a credit card for anything that we want to purchase going forward. Step 3, figure out what you want in life. You need to decide whether you want to party and enjoy life, spend your money on cars, or whether you want to travel. Or some people might just want to plan ahead for the future so that way they can retire. Or maybe you just don't want to have to worry about bills and still do whatever you like. So once you want to figure out what you want to do, you can now allocate your money towards whatever your goal is or your passion is. Just make sure before you do that it's going to make you truly happy, because at the end of the day, that's literally all that matters. But since this is a financial channel, I'm obviously going to recommend you guys to build your first emergency fund and also spend a little bit towards investing, and also keep cutting back on your expenses if you possibly can. Step 4, automate and track your finances. You want to find a budget platform that automatically does it for you, like SoFi, you got Capital One, you have all these other banks that do finance tracking nowadays. Or you might just want to be the person to do it manually on Google spreadsheets. I highly recommend that you try to automate this, or an app that automatically tracks your finances. And all you would have to do is just go in and make sure they're categorized correctly. And it's also going to hold you responsible now that you're seeing every dollar go in and out. So like I said, I recommend that you check every week and then also do a monthly checkup as well. So if I was able to help you create your own budget, please subscribe down below for more financial videos. And please drop a like and comment any video recommendations that you want me to do going forward. And with that being said, thank you. I'm out.